Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more petty revenge stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. My kid's mother, my ex, is a control freak. We have shared care, weak about arrangements. She demands to know her daughter's every movement, texts constantly, checking up on her, and a load of other overbearing nonsense. One of the reasons I left her also. My daughter is now well into her teens and fed up with the control. My ex tries to track her via various apps on my daughter's phone, however my daughter is savvy enough to disable this when she wants. So we went camping for a week in the summer with my new partner and her kids. I told the ex exactly where we were camping and our planned travel route. My daughter had had enough of the control and text and turned off her phone as we left for the trip. We had to detour a bit due to roadworks, and soon I got a text from the ex demanding to know where we were going and why our daughter wasn't responding. I was surprised she knew we were off track a bit. Once we get to the camp, we go looking and sure enough find an AirTag hidden in my daughter's bag. Both myself and my daughter were pretty unimpressed and almost dumped it in the garbage. Instead, we decided to have some fun. We were camping in a small town with a post office. We bought a large potato on which my daughter drew an angry face, put the AirTag and the potato inside a sealed post bag and posted it to her mother. Over the next 6 days of camping, I received a series of increasingly agitated calls and texts from the ex about her whereabouts. She was freaking out as a tag traveled from our remote town through another state and slowly back to her address. A week goes by fast and we head home, drop the kids off to the mothers, and almost forgot about the package as it hasn't arrived apparently. A few days later, I get an excited call from my daughter, who was grounded. The post bag had turned up at least a couple weeks after sending. The potato had gone bad and turned to a foul-smelling mush in the bag that upon opening had spilled on the living room carpet, leaving a rotten mess with an AirTag in the middle. Even better, it was the ex who opened it. I wish I had been there to see her face. Apparently, it was worth the grounding. The ex still tries to control and track my kids, but doesn't have much luck. The mum is crazy. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, that's how you get all your kids to not talk to you after they turn 18. All of them, they're just gonna move out, go no contact with you. They won't want anything to do with you. Tracking your kids like that? Like, that's messed up. First off, tracking their phones. Phone doesn't work? Well, I have an AirTag on you. That's crazy. That ex is actually crazy. Like, I'm glad this person left the ex because, dude, she was probably tracking everywhere that he was going to. But seriously, this was good. She tracked a whole potato for like a week. It's 2012 and I got a new phone and phone number, which goes okay for about a day. Apparently, my phone number used to belong to a high school hockey player in the area who was also quite the ladies' man. It was a spicy text or two at first, but then butt dials from the kid's mum. Not only had he gotten rid of the number that I had just gotten, but literally everyone was still trying to contact him at his old number. And then I realized the kid was giving out his old number to girls he went to school with at the time. Like a lot of girls, ranging from 14 to 18. I was getting a random number of girls texting daily, some saying some fairly explicit stuff, and they wouldn't take no for an answer when I told them I'm not the guy repeatedly. So, hockey player is continuing to give out my number to girls he goes to school with, and apparently all of these girls know exactly who he is and are very hot for him, and so happy to get his number, and he's very definitely playing what seems like dozens of girls over a very short period of time. Screw this guy. One day I start getting texts, and it's 2 completely new girls, numbers I haven't seen yet, but definitely talking like he's got them both all worked up for who the hell knows what. So I tell them to come over tonight. Do I give them the address? No, just come over to my place, be there at 6 p.m. Where did they go? I have no idea. They both seem to know the address already though. I didn't hear from anyone after that. Yo, this is good. Wow. That guy got what he deserved, and these girls, really? Really? That's crazy. Man, I just wish he sent like more people there. I wish he texted all the other girls too, you know, every other girl that was texting him, not just these 2, every person. So they all turned up there. Damn. This is my aunt's story. I'm in her house because there's a family reunion. My aunt, let's call her Sarah, and her ex-husband Dick. This happened almost 10 years ago. My aunt Sarah discovered her husband was cheating on her with a 25-year-old. He was 49 and my aunt was 42. They had 2 kids. Now, a little backstory, my aunt was a stay-at-home mum. She was very health conscious. In our culture, people tend to overfeed you, but she was against it because people in our family have heart conditions and diabetes. Dick was someone who liked to eat and lead a lazy life. My aunt always pushed him to do some exercise. The reason is none of the men in his family lived past 55. She wanted him to stay alive for the kids. She always cared for his health and did all his chores and was a good wife overall, but it wasn't enough for Dick. He went on and cheated on her and blamed her, because when he's with the mistress, he feels alive. The mistress doesn't force him to eat healthy or exercise. The mistress doesn't nag him all the time. My aunt was devastated. Her husband left her and soon she's going to be a single mum. So instead of wallowing in pain, she packed his stuff up and went to the mistress's house. She left those bags and had a long list. The list contains the number of medication he needs, what he needs to eat, his schedules, where he shops, what he likes to eat, etc. He left his wife, amazing wife, for a 25-year-old mistress. That's messed up, honestly. Oh my gosh. Dude, like, I'm mad for her, you know. Imagine doing everything for your husband. Just wanting him, you know, to live long. And you know everything about him. You take care of him so well. And that's what he does. It's basically a manual of how to keep her deadbeat husband functioning. The way my aunt described the mistress's expression is priceless. It is like as if there was an explosion in front of her. 3 days after she left, she would get constant calls from the mistress about her husband. She would complain he doesn't like the food she makes because it is not like hers. Even her ex-husband had the audacity to call her when his girlfriend wasn't home so that she can come and cook. She would always hang up. They both called multiple times and my aunt turned them away each time. They're both calling? Yo, you pieces of shit, honestly. Are you kidding me? They're both calling her so she can come over and cook for them or something? Oh, are you kidding me? She got backlash for not caring, but she was stubborn in her decisions. For not caring? Imagine getting backlash for not caring when your husband cheated on you and he wants you to care for him and his mistress also wants you to care for him. Oh, the audacity these people have. You're kidding me. Over the time, her kids also stopped visiting the dad because their dad knows nothing about the kids. It's been 10 years. She's divorced. She works as a teacher in a school. Her kids are all established and takes care of their mother. They barely talk to the dad. Aunt never got married. I think she doesn't want to either. On the other hand, Dick and his mistress are miserable. The last time I saw them, Dick looked fat, like really fat. He had a heart attack last year. The mistress looks like she's aged 20 years. She looks miserable. And whenever she looked at Dick, it seemed like she wanted to kill him. I guess my aunt was the only one keeping him alive, but I'll give him credit for making past 55. Damn. I'm surprised the mistress is still with him. Is she with him just for the money then? Crazy. Actually crazy. Good on the aunt for living her best life now. Finally, she's free. Finally, she can do whatever she wants to do, right? And her kids love her. She finally has everything in life once she left her husband. How amazing. But seriously, I don't understand how some people have the audacity to be like this. Imagine being a mistress and then calling your affair partner's wife to come over to cook for you. Huh. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.